why we going through
it. Yeah. Because they both want to be fucking difficult. They just want to be difficult. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with another video. Sorry for the delay on last night's video, but I did not have time. I had to find a barber to try to do something to my face. And then I just like, Mikkel, no, we can't record. And then I come here, Mikkel's here, and he's like, no, bitch, I'm not here to record. And I said, I know that's right, because I wasn't ready to record anyway, because it was time for me to get ready to go. But I went to Monday Night Raw yesterday, last night, and it was a good show. I got to see The Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Triple H, Seth Rollins. It was a great show, and the women. I got a chance to see them too, and you know, interact with the fans. I freaking love it. And I know some of y'all be like, y'all are grown ass men. How do y'all love it? It's our soap opera. It's entertainment. I enjoy it. I love it. Sunday is WrestleMania 33. I look forward to it. I might do a review on it. Let me know if I should do it. Yeah, I got on my KO Mania shirt. KO, shout out to Kevin Owens. I was trying to get the Brock Lesnar shirt, but they were sold out and they only had mediums, and I can't fit a medium yet. So, you know, but yeah, I just enjoyed it. And I had a good weekend. I got a chance to get my mom to go outside on Saturday, and before it started to rain, and she enjoyed herself. She got a chance to interact with her neighbors and things like that. And of course, she still be cursing me out every day, but that's all right. You know, it ain't all right to me, but it's all right. It is what it is. She don't. It's like she just don't want to do the things that she's supposed to do, and I'm right there on her back. So she be like, they be like, oh, you know her father? Yes, I am her father right now. I am. So, and I'm the son. So I'm gonna make sure that she's doing everything that she's supposed to be doing. So, for those that want to know, my mom, she's at the doctor's right now. So we just trying to keep, you know, make sure we are under control. Know that what's going on. There's a lot going on, and trying to keep it together. You know, so it's tough, but somebody got to do it. So how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I'm trying to think, did I do anything this weekend? I cannot remember. I helped out at I helped out at a wedding on Saturday. For some strange reason, I feel like I wanted to say something that happened about. Oh, excuse me, that came out of nowhere.
Bitch, you talking?
Yeah, it can't happen on Saturday, but I can't think of anything major to happen. But yeah, I didn't really do anything this weekend. It was
just the weekend. Yeah. And shout out to the people in the UK, because your clocks finally sprung ahead, so y'all now on a 5-hour time difference from us. It's been a lot going on, and something I forgot to talk about on Thursday was about the DC missing girls. But I am glad that I didn't talk about it, because it was so much misinformation being spread around, like, oh, 14 girls are missing in one day. I mean, every girl was just missing. People were being reported missing, and they were not missing. It was just a lot of people going on.
Does anybody notice? Did anybody, maybe, I'm sure some of you did anybody notice I didn't post anything about it at all? Because for me, I felt like 1 minute the story was not there, and then the next minute it was all up and down the timeline. Yeah. And it was all up and down my timeline with multiple different people. And I knew something was wrong when I was at work, and one of my coworkers, she read to me, she said, did you hear that they said that this one girl was missing, and the girls came out, her family came out and said, no, I'm not missing, and they had her all in the
Okay.
I said, well, why would they do that? And then I started doing a little bit more research, and it was like half the people weren't missing, or they had been found and they were no longer missing. It was just like, well, what the heck is going on? But that's what happens when people don't really research. They just see 5 people posted, so then they post it because they want to be in.
Everybody going crazy. Right. Then they're like, oh, they being stolen for sex trafficking.
It was just
things like that.
Now, it's not to say that there aren't missing African American girls in DC or throughout this country as a whole. But I think that sometimes we have to do a little bit more research before we just jump on a bandwagon of just reposting Find Our Girls or whatever the hashtag was. When half of the girls that we're saying we should find aren't even missing. And some of them were never missing.
Yeah, and
like, what the heck?
And sometimes they don't even be missing. What they are simply runaways.
Right.
So we really, really have to be careful on posting that.
Right.
And there was an interview with the DC mayor. She was on AM Joy, Morning Joy, with not Joy Behar. What is her name? Joy Enright. And she was just saying that, you know, there is you know, sometimes you do have these cases, but and most of the times they are runaways. She also was saying that right now there are 22 open cases for missing people in the DC area. But there are also, I heard that they were saying something about one of the cops was saying, like, don't come outside. And she was saying that that's not exactly what they meant. It's just, you know,
a lot of misinformation.
A lot of misinformation, but we have to look out. If you do see something, I mean, I would rather retweet it, you know, that someone is missing and things like that. It has to be like, I want it to be sure.
But it doesn't take, and it doesn't take much to, if you see something like that and you're interested in the story, it doesn't take much to go straight on over to Google and Google the story, and you can find out if it's a recent story, you can find out if it's an old story, because the dates will come up, the articles will come up, so you will know. You'll know if the person was found, all that stuff, rather than just reposting and retweeting things that aren't true. Now, don't get me wrong, I was guilty in the past of doing that myself. But then I had to realize I can't be posting and reposting fake information if people are coming to my page looking for correct
because then they curse me out.
Because then they'll be like, well, why are you always reposting stuff and it's not even true? You know what I mean? So you kind of have to be careful. Yeah. And I just saw, now look at this. How about this? That Find Out Girls or whatever the hashtag was going on for what, 2 days. And now it's not, I haven't seen it at all on my timeline today.
No. Because I mean, I think like it's not as bad, but human trafficking is really bad.
No, but that's not. That's not what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a big trend or fad for the
It's always that.
And now it's nowhere in sight.
Just like remember that Coney story with the guy from Africa?
Yeah.
Everybody was jumping on. I said no. Everybody.
Remember that? Yeah. Remember that? Yeah. That was like what, 3-4 years ago?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that.
Y'all giving up your money to this? Call me crazy. But yeah, I do gotta be careful because I posted that Auntie Fee story, and I said that she had passed and she didn't pass, but it took, you know, she passed away a couple days later. She was this lady that was on YouTube. Like, I loved her personality, and she would curse just like, you know, my mom would curse and things like that.
I know.
She really took off. Like,
I know.
so rest in peace to Auntie Fee. I wasn't sure if you, because you know you don't watch these YouTubers. You know,
I've actually reposted several of her videos on my page.
Oh. Bitch, you post. I can't even keep up with your page. I don't even do so. I don't have time for social media like I used to. Okay, so let's talk about TrumpCare. It did not pass on Friday, and you know it's a good thing that it didn't pass because the Republicans, or what's his name, Paul Ryan, he really don't know what's going on. He knew that plan was bad, and I'm glad that those Republicans did not bow down to Donald Trump and his pressure of his Twitter account on these people. We talking about lives. People can die from having the wrong health care plan. And this new American Care Act was not benefiting those 65 and older, and a lot of people could have been kicked off of the Affordable Care Act. It was just ridiculous. And Paul Ryan said they're going to vote. We're going to get this and everything. Soon it became time for them to vote, they said, no, we're going to scratch this bill. We don't even want to use this bill no more. So Friday comes, no vote. They just said, we're going to scrap this bill. Donald Trump blames Nancy Pelosi and somebody else. And everybody was just celebrating, saying that Obamacare is the law of the land. Now, let's be honest.
But it's been the law of the land for the past 7
years. And it's going to stay that way for now. But, of course, there can always be some improvement for Obamacare. So I feel like the Republicans and the Democrats, y'all need to get together and realize that it's not about just y'all. One Democrat say something, a Republican gotta say something. Republican say something, a Democrat gotta say something. When Trump say something, then you got Maxine Waters out there saying something, and she's always making sense. But it's too much fighting for power going on. Nobody wants it to be like a balance of power nowhere. Right now, the Republicans control everything. But they don't seem to know how to run things. Everything just seems so out of order. And then you have the Democrats, they have the minds. And, you know, people are saying maybe they should work together. The Democrats don't want to work with the Republicans. Because oh, everything is Russian. Sean Spicer today say Russian. If he had Russian dressing, that would have some ties to Russia somewhere. But they're just doing too much fighting for me, and they all need to work together.
I don't necessarily think. I mean, I agree with you that they do need to work together. But I also think that the Democrats are not willing to work with the Republicans because they weren't willing to work with them when they were in.
Let's see, and all that's tit for tat.
It is tit for tat. But let's be honest with you. We can't. What's good enough for the goose is good enough for the gander. And no, you can't be playing tit for tat with people's lives and this, that, and the third. No, you cannot. And I'm not suggesting that. But at the same time, the Republicans sat and said last year that we are not even going to give President Obama's Supreme Court nominee. We're not even going to even give him a hearing. A hearing. We're not even going to meet with him. Why? Because we feel as though President Obama has X amount of months left in his presidency, and so therefore, no, we're just going to wait for the new president to come in. How blatantly disrespectful was that? Totally disrespectful. I've never heard in my years on this earth that simply because a president is in his last year in office, that somehow you have to wait until the next president comes in to pick a Supreme Court justice. Because if I think Ronald Reagan, when he was in his last year in office in 1988, they had put a new Supreme Court justice in there before he left. So I don't know where this came from. They were being blatantly cruel to President Obama. They were. They didn't want to work with him, and they didn't really want to work with him because they felt as though that the Democrats didn't include them when it came time for Obamacare, which is really called the Affordable Act Care, but they call it Obamacare. They felt like they were shut out. So therefore, we're shut out. Y'all were able to pass this. No president in history has been able to pass health care in this country. Y'all were able to pass it. We feel like y'all didn't include us. So therefore, now when we take over, we don't want to know. We're not going to work with y'all. That's what they did. And so now they're getting a taste of their own medicine, and now they feel like, oh, well, y'all not playing fair because we should be able to. Now everybody wants to work together. Now everybody wants to work together. Donald Trump wants to work with the Democrats now this week after last week when the healthcare bill failed. He blamed the Democrats for it failing. And then a few days later, he blamed a Republican caucus for not being on board with it. And now he's trying to just say, well, you know what, Democrats, why don't we just get together and work together? Make up your mind, Donald Trump and the Republican parties. I agree with you wholeheartedly that no, you shouldn't play tit for tat. But at the same time, that's what they did with President Obama for the last 7 years of his presidency. They played tit for tat. And then now they want us to play fair. No, we're going to play fair November 6, 2018 when it's time to go vote in the midterms. That's when we'll play fair.
It's just all a hot fucking mess.
That's how I see it. That's when we should play fair. You know what I mean?
I think they need to fix that. Because, I mean, it shouldn't be only one choice.
God showed them on Friday. God showed them on Friday. I can show you better than I can tell you.
Yeah, because they didn't have a good plan.
No, they didn't.
I wouldn't vote for it either. And the way their constituents was getting them together at those town hall meetings, can you imagine if they voted for that? When that lady said, I could die. My husband can die. Bitch, you don't want that on you. You don't want that. So if it don't sound right, then I'm not voting on it.
Yeah.
And when Paul Ryan knew that he wasn't going to get enough votes, his Affordable Care Act did not go through. And this let me tell you something. Donald Trump ain't got shit to do with this health care thing.
No.
It's all Paul Ryan and all of these Republicans that came together and put this plan together. All Donald Trump does is just put his name on shit, okay? Steve Bannon is running this country. Donald Trump just puts his name on it. That's it. And I hope y'all noticing that.
Yeah, because he has no clue on how to work.
Nothing.
He doesn't know. He has no clue.
Yeah.
None whatsoever.
Yeah. And speaking of another Republican, Tommy Loren is out of a job.
Yeah.
At Blaze because she has been permanently banned from the network. And
but you know what? Can I say something? Can I say something? Now, we talked about this particular story. Now, for those of you that don't know who Tommy Loren is, she's the young Republican girl who's been, just going ham. She was on The View last week or 2 weeks ago, and she talked about, her views. And towards the end of her interview, she was asked how was she pro-choice or pro-life or whatever the case may be. And she said she's pro-choice. This young conservative woman said, I'm pro-choice. I feel like the government should not tell a woman what to do with her body. I agree. Well, the company that she works for, which is a conservative company, Republican-leaning company, they suspended her. No, no, no. How dare you go out there and say that? Because there was a lot of conservative women who were like, oh, how dare you say that? She got suspended and now she's been fired. But the last video where we talked about this, we were kind of, supporting her because we were just like, that was wrong. And it was wrong. But then I saw this article about the situation. And it basically broke it down. And they said, listen here. Why should we feel sorry for her? This is the same one who didn't give a damn when these black men were getting killed. She didn't give a damn when people were out there saying bigoted stuff about President Obama, or the police were just shooting us, and she was always coming up with different ways on why the police were right and the black men who were being killed and unarmed were wrong. And I sat back and I said, that's right. She was doing that. So why do I care if she got fired? You know what it is? You're getting, you're getting a taste of your own medicine. And it is true, karma is a bitch, okay? It is a bitch. Now let me tell you something, I'm going to make it personal real quick. I ain't going to give y'all details for detail, but I need you to follow me. I was accused, me, Mikkel, I was accused of not handing over money for a particular situation. I knew I handed over that money. I knew I handed over that money. I could not find the receipt. And the person I handed the money over to, they couldn't find their copy of the receipt.
But they knew that you gave them the money.
They couldn't remember. Because it was a few months ago. So I'm like, oh my God. So then I said, okay, I know how this is going to work. I'm going to ask the person who gave me the money, because I couldn't remember. Did you give me cash or did you give me a check? Because if you gave me a check, then bad. Prove that. I asked the person, no, Mikkel, I gave you cash. Fuck! So then you know what I said? I said, you know what? I can't remember. I can't find that receipt. Now, mind you, this was last week. Y'all keeping up? This was last week. I said, you know what? I can't remember this, that, and the third. Now, before I go any further, I was accused of stealing without really saying the word stealing, but the assumption was put out there that I was stealing. I said, oh my God, they were trying to make it seem like I'm stealing, and I know. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just make sure I take this money out of my own money and just pay it back, and so we can be done with it. That's what I did. This morning, I'm in my room getting dressed. I start looking for these stamps because I had to mail this letter off to them.
Ooh, let me get some stamps.
I had to get, no you cannot. Bitch, I had to look, I was looking for these stamps. And I remembered I put the stamps specifically in the place on my dresser. I'm looking for the stamps, but I couldn't find the stamps. But you know what I found? I found the envelope. And in the envelope was a couple of dollars. And throughout the couple of dollars was a couple of receipts. And wouldn't you know, one of the receipts was the very receipt that I couldn't find that proved that I paid the money. So then I thought about it and I said, oh my God, I found the receipt. Then I said, should I let them keep that money, that extra money? And then I said, no, I'm not going to let them keep that. I'm going to take this receipt and you're going to give me back the money that I gave you. Why? Because not only did I knew I paid you, and you couldn't remember that I paid you, you couldn't find a receipt, and I couldn't find a receipt, but not only did I pay you, but you put it out there that I had stole that money. So since you put it out there, I was going to let you keep it. But now that I found this receipt, I'm going to take it to you and say, you're going to give me my money back. Because you put, no, I found it today.
Oh, today.
So I have to wait. But you ain't going to ever imply that I'm stealing anything, because one thing, Mikkel don't steal. He's not a thief. I don't steal. So I thought about it. I said, Lord, what should I do? Should I just let it go? No. Karma's a bitch. Now I'm going to make sure that you see the bitch when I hand you that receipt. And I'm going to make sure I said, because remember, you were the one who put it out there that, oh, well, maybe, I don't know what you did with the money. Now, bitch, here's my receipt. Stop playing with me and give me that extra money that I gave you back. I say this to say, karma's a bitch, and what happens is what goes around comes around. You accused me of stealing, I got the proof, so now, bitch, you gonna give me back my money. You ain't keeping shit. Tommy Lauren, you got what you deserved. You were putting all that negative energy out there, and so now the negative energy has come back to you. And the sad part about it is, the negative energy didn't come back to you from us, it came back from the very party that you were defending. Baby. Ain't it crazy how he works? Oh, he'll get you. Sometimes, what I say, sometimes you just gotta sit back and not say a word and let him do all the work.
Amen.
Because he gonna get you. You think he ain't gonna get them? You think he ain't gonna get them when I bring that receipt to them? I found that receipt and I was contemplating. And I was like, damn, should I or should I just let them keep the money? I said,
but
no.
the person you gave the money to is not the one that said you did.
No, the person I gave the money to was the one who made the
and could not remember.
And couldn't even remember. So I'm like, damn, I can't find my receipt. But maybe, because you wrote me a receipt, you'll find it. Oh, we don't use that receipt book no more. Oh, bitch, okay. So me being me, I'm like, you know what, let me just give them this money because I don't want no. I said, fuck no. You can give me my money back. Give me my money back. I don't play those games. And if you don't give it back, all hell's gonna break right loose right there where I stand.
And her handwriting is on the receipt.
Yes, it is.
I know that's
name and all.
All right, that bitch gave me my money.
They gave my money because I'm not here for the shits. You made the assumption that I was stealing, and I don't steal. My mother ain't raised no thieves.
I'm mad she don't remember that you gave her the money.
My mother didn't raise no thieves. Me and my sister ain't no thieves. You ain't going, what, bitch? Kevin, that took me out. Because I'm like, damn, where is this receipt? And you saw how God worked? I had forgot about it, paid the money off, forgot about it, and God showed me that receipt this morning. And I wasn't even looking for it. I was looking for these goddamn stamps. And you know where I found these stamps at? Not in my room on the dresser. I found it in my car on the floor. That's how God works. Those stamps ain't right there, but I'm going to have you thinking that they right there so you can search a little harder for something that you was looking for last week and that you forgot about. Yeah, I'm going to get that ass. Ooh, I can't wait to get that ass.
Do we even care about Bill O'Reilly? I mean,
No.
Bill O'Reilly tried it this morning. We love Maxine Borders. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
So United Airlines. On Sunday, they were trending on Twitter, and I thought maybe something happened because normally you hear about an airline now, they be like, oh, their Wi-Fi went out, so they had to ground all the flights. I'm looking, and people were upset that these teen girls could not fly on a United Airlines flight because they were wearing leggings or jeggings, whatever they're called. And I'm just like, wow, that sounds weird, and I didn't think no more about it until I watched The View yesterday. And I found out that the reason why they could not fly in jeggings or leggings is because they were flying on buddy passes, and when you fly on a buddy pass, you are flying representing that company, and that is against their policy to wear clothing like that. So everybody went off, and Whoopi made a good point. Like, just because you wear those clothes a certain way doesn't mean that you're being provocative with it or you're being disrespectful. Right. She's like, look, I have on jeggings right now, and Whoopi was just like Whoopi. And United Airlines, y'all gonna have to come up with a better policy on how to fly, because when people fly, they want to fly comfortably.
That's right.
Like, when I fly, I like to wear Crocs. I don't like to wear sneakers because I like to kick my fucking foot out sometimes and relax. So y'all got to come up with a new policy. Like, this is not the 50s and the 60s. This is 2017. People are going to wear what they want to wear. They're going to wear sandals. They might want to wear a skirt. They might want to wear shorts or dress or whatever. You can't do that. And, this should make other airline companies look at their dress policies to make sure they don't be trending and having people want to boycott them.
Well, Delta tweeted and said, flying Delta means comfort. That means you can wear your leggings.
See?
I mean, all these airlines have something going with them, but when I saw that, I thought that was kind of crazy. Then I saw that it was because of under the buddy pass rule. And then I kind of thought to myself, maybe United has a point, but then at the same time, it's like the buddy passes are for your buddies, not for employees of the company. So what does that mean? I have to tell my buddy, you can have this buddy pass, but you have to fly a certain way. But what if my buddy doesn't own any jeans? What if they only own leggings? I can't give you this buddy pass because you only own leggings and you not.
Yeah, but you know what though? You do have to be careful though. Because
now I don't think naturally I don't think that you should be able to fly on the plane with a bra and panties or in your boxers or whatever the case may be. No, you shouldn't be flying in provocative clothing. But at the same time, I never thought of leggings as being something that would be
that's crazy.
Like leggings
against their policy. Because sometimes, like if you stay at a hotel, like Like if I let you use my discount and I work for the hotel and you fuck up that hotel, they gonna come to me. I get fired.
Exactly.
So
but that's different from wearing leggings.
You just gotta be careful sometimes under these company policies. That's all I'm saying. Like
it's true, but
I'm just mad about them damn leggings.
Yeah, like, I'm almost certain that probably the employee probably didn't even know what you can't wear leggings. Yeah. Like this doesn't make sense. And so you turn somebody away because they don't have on proper pants. They have on leggings. Huh? That looks bad.
I know they hate that story. I know they...
Because it looks bad on their part, but they're defending it.
Yeah, they saying deal with it. They did it and said deal with it. Deal with it. They ain't saying that really.
But basically, that's what they said.
That's our policy.
That's our policy. You don't like it, fly another airline. Okay. Because we ain't losing the dime. That's basically what they're telling you. We're not losing the dime.
Not on the buddy pass, you Matt.
No, because it's for free any damn way. All you're doing is probably paying the person who's giving it to you.
Mm-hmm. Like a couple dollars, $30 sometimes. I don't know. It depends. I wish I could fly. I ain't fly on a buddy pass in so long.
I ain't never flown on a buddy pass. Now I've flown on a buddy's lap.
Good night. There's a new show on Fox. I'm not fucking with you. There's a new show on Fox called Shots Fired, and it stars Sanaa Lathan, and I love the show.
You know her?
No. Doesn't even look attractive.
At all. It's just too
and
much.
I hate when they be trying to show ads and they not even showing ad. Like these men be doing too much. Like
but that's not attractive. This is not an attractive look. Period.
You think the girls is out there, the boys is out there, fighting. You better check your husband DM. Let me stop. So yeah, it comes on Fox. It comes on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock before Empire. Shots Fired was good. I forgot to talk about it last week.
No, you did.
And I didn't talk about Shots Fired.
You did mention it. You mentioned it.
Did I?
Yes, you did. You mentioned it. Yes, you did.
Oh, because somebody was like, you ain't even talk about it.
You did. And I think we probably mentioned that it was about to come on. But we definitely mentioned it because we said his name, Mac Wiles, and we was talking about how they were on The View.
Yes.
Yeah, we did. The person who said that probably didn't watch the video. Hello?
And I can't remember. So, listen, it comes on Fox, 8 o'clock before Empire. I love it. If you haven't watched it, you can DVR, you can watch it on demand, or you can watch it on Hulu. The first episode of Shots Fired. Basically, a black man killed an unarmed white teenager. And it's a lot of shit going on, and a lot of things will be revealed. And it's already a mess, but I am in love.
Is it on demand?
It's on demand. It's on Fox on demand, or you can watch it on Hulu. It's good. So make sure y'all check it out. And Tiny's mom. This is the last time.
Tiny's mom.
Tiny's
fucking moms with an S. Because she has an S.
Yes, and she tried it. She did that little white woman shade and told Tamar. Well, Tamar posted something on Snapchat.
She posted one of those stupid filters that I can't. I don't like Snapchat filters at all.
I don't like Snapchat, period.
She posted a filter with her with the Easter Bunny outfit on. I guess because Easter's coming up. Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, for those of you that don't know, the bunny rabbit has nothing to do with Easter, so I don't even know where that came from. Yeah, where does that come from?
When they commercialize stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to look that up. And bunny rabbits can't lay eggs. I'm just let you know that too. Because you know somebody thought that they could.
I've never heard of that.
Well, my coworker.
But the bunny rabbit is.
I'm not going to say what she said on camera. I'm going to say it to you though.
She think that.
And you know my other coworker said you should have told her to go to our boss and let him see her response.
No.
So
that would have been a good
she thought that, then there are people out there that think that bunny rabbits lay eggs. Those people out there think that Donald Trump. Hello. Hello. So you think there's not somebody out there that thinks that a bunny rabbit lays an egg?
Y'all better stick to them Cadbury eggs and call it a day. And I hate cream-filled eggs.
I hate anything with cream-filled in it. I don't like cream-filled donuts. I don't play that. Don't look at me like that, bitch. And you're the one that experiments.
Lies!
I don't experiment.
We're not going there. Hey! Go back to what we were talking about.
Let's.
I can't believe what she... So Tiny's mother.
You believe it.
Tiny's mother.
I can believe what she said to me. Yes!
pitch.
Hey!
We ain't getting sued. Turn it off.
You pushed it.
I know. So Tiny's mom, Tamar posted a little image on Snap, whatever, and then posted it to Instagram, just saying that, oh, she wants a baby girl. And Tiny's mother...
Well, I need to say what she said.
Yeah, read it out, because she went there. And
she went there. Tamar posted and said, with the praying hands, I wish I had a baby girl and a sad face. Tiny's mother, Diane Coddlepole, whatever the hell.
Diane, she tried it, coddle.
Yeah. Responded back by saying, why don't you claim your goddaughter, Eris, just because you don't talk to her mom?
Now, let me tell her something.
Yeah.
Tiny and Tamar's situation is Tiny and Tamar's situation, and for Tiny's mom to go on social media and put it out there like that while questioning why she don't be a stepdaughter to a godmom to her grandchild, you send that shit via text. You don't put that on social media because you don't know if Tamar and Tiny was patching up whatever's going on, and what you did was you threw salt and just made it worse than what it is right now. And then everybody got their opinion and going to be saying stuff. And Tamar's talking about wanting a child of her own, not your grandchild. Now, what are you going to do to help her get her own child? If anything, you can do.
That's true. But
yeah,
speaking
I think she should leave that alone.
of Tamar, this past week of Braxton fucking
only seen the last
family
10 minutes, and Trina Braxton fucking tried and said, raise your own child.
Trina was holding that in
for a long time.
But let me tell you something.
Arguments are making.
Can I tell you something? I'm gonna go in on Trina and I'm gonna go in on Tamar, but I'm gonna go in on Trina first. Trina, baby, the reason why you had this little gathering because you wanted your sisters to come and taste test the food for your bar or your whatever case may be. Granted, yes, they were giving their opinions about it. Yes, you know how Tamar is. We all who know her know how she is. And when I say know her, I mean know her. I don't mean those of you that watch her. I mean those of you that know her. We know how she is. So you knew what to expect. But I had to agree with Tamar, Tony, and everybody else. Who the hell serves that kind of food without French fries?
Yes.
It doesn't make sense. Even if you don't eat French fries, you would expect to see French fries on the menu.
Every bar I go to has fries.
You want to tell me buffalo wings and I can't have fries? You want to serve me a burger slider and I don't have fries? Like, hello? That doesn't make sense, Trina. It just doesn't make sense. And I think that you were not here for the constructive criticism that was being given to you. You really wanted people to tell you everything that you wanted to hear. You kind of reminded me of your sister. Everything that you wanted to hear, you didn't want to take any constructive criticism.
So she really got benefit over fries.
Yeah, because she was getting irritated that they kept asking her, why don't she have fries? Because, you know, it came back up. And she started getting irritated. Well, and they were just like, but, you know, Trina, fries is like, yeah, fries.
That's like going to McDonald's and not having fries.
And not having fries. Like, hello. So, you know, but then, you know, Tamar. So that's my gripe with Trina. Trina, you have to be a little bit more, you know, French fries. Put French fries on that menu, girl. And listen to the people around you. You don't need to be opening up another bar right now. You've only been open, what, for a year, if that? And already you're trying to open up another location? If you don't listen to those people who know what's going on around you, like Tamar said, you're not even listening to your financial advisor and he's letting you know, you ain't even there financially to open up another bar. And then she's trying to open it up into a place called Swanee, Georgia. I've never heard of that. Yes. And that's what Tamar said. Tamar said, who's driving out there to go to a bar?
I only made that trip one time.
Oh, she wants to open it up out there because that's what she got to do you out. But anyway, listen. Well, I mean, hey.
I can't.
It brings back fond memories.
I can't.
But listen.
Oh, wait.
Trina. No. I've never even heard of fucking Swanee, Georgia. Never heard of it. I don't think I want to visit. But anyway, yeah. Now, on to Tamar. Tamar. You know how to... You know what you're doing. Like Trina told Tracy, she knows exactly what she's saying, okay? She knows what she's saying and she knows what she's doing. She plays this, you play this. What? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're... I'm not doing that. You know exactly what you're doing. You're a great manipulator. I mean, that's what she does. Tamar, if you and your sister are having a discussion that turned into an argument about her business and about French fries, this, that, and the third, even about y'all attitudes. Why on God's green earth would you bring her baby father into it? Why? But Tamar has a problem with opening her mouth and bringing up her sister's husbands or their baby father. She has a problem with doing that, and it's not right. Since the time she did that a few seasons ago, when they were all sitting at that dinner table and she was telling them all what was wrong with their husbands and this, that, and the third, Tamar, that's not right. But finally, one of your sisters stood back up to you and said, well, mine does have a bad attitude, so do you, and so does your baby father, okay? He has bad energy. And then she told her, you need to go raise your child by yourself. And that struck a nerve.
It struck a nerve because I'm thinking two things. Like either there's trouble in paradise or there's
too many nannies.
Ooh, no. I didn't even think of that.
It could be too many nannies.
Or I think she's just saying, this is all your husband's money. That's her enough.
What's all your husband's money?
Like, raise your child by yourself. Like stop letting Vince take care of everything.
No, I don't think that. I don't think that. I don't think that at all. I think she's probably more so saying other people are raising your child except for you. Or she could be saying, raise your child by yourself. That's why you always want our mother to live out there or be close to you. So our mother could raise your child. Because that's why you always want our mom near you. I just think
that they close, because you know.
No, I think that they're close too, and I think that Miss Evelyn and them are close too, and it's nothing like having a grandmama around. But to others, it may look like, oh, you want her around simply so she can be there for your grandson. Because I doubt Miss Evelyn would ever say no, like that's her grandson. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? But the sisters are probably looking at it as you're just using her to watch him and to help raise him.
They shouldn't think. I hope they shouldn't.
Well, they might be.
I can tell you what I think. I think that they only in California because Vince's job, the main part of music is in California.
Right.
And she would rather live in Atlanta with her mom. But right now they can't. Well, I don't know when. Look, they got too much drama going on over there. But I'm gonna keep. I only seen the last 10 minutes. That's all I needed to say. Because I knew. But I want to see what they're gonna talk about next week with Tamar reveals. I want to see that.
It was good. It's good.
What you think she's gonna reveal on Thursday?
I don't care what she's gonna reveal. I'm still stuck on what Trina told her. Yeah, that was good. That was a good ending.
I thought she was trying to come for Vince's, like, this is all.
But you know what? This is what happens when you throw the first ball or the first punch.
Yeah.
You get punched back.
Because when you strike that nerve,
yep.
All things go out the window. I don't care no more. Because I was just telling Mikhail this the other day about some stuff. Mm-hmm. Like when you all you gotta do is say that one thing and then bitch blah 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 blah. Like I'm gonna go the fuck up. And it's something it builds up in you because you get tired of hearing certain things and having to bite your tongue. And then once they hit that nerve, that deep key, bitch, it's on. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, but yeah, Braxton family. But I was watching that Hustle and Soul show. I watched the first episode. It was cute but dumb. Yeah. Cute but dumb. And he got.
Is that his girlfriend and his mistress?
Like, he needs real workers at that. He needs people that is ambitious about wanting to work in the restaurant industry. Not your girlfriend and the drama and then your mom want to fight the people. Like, everybody wants to fight. Nobody has a real vision. Everybody's just going there for a check. And you need people that's there that want to be motivated as well at that damn salon. I mean, at salon, at the restaurant. I stopped watching the other girls. LA Hair. Stop watching that. Didn't care. I don't even watch WeTV no more.
What TV?
WeTV.
Oh no, neither do I.
It used to be good back in when you know.
I only started watching Braxton
the Braxtons
again because I was asked, you know, you should start watching, and I was
what's them girls,
and I was
shackles on my knees.
Mary. Yeah, I've been stopped watching when she took her husband back.
That they had some drama on that show. Why did they cancel it?
Because wasn't nobody watching it. And you know what I think too? I think that people probably stopped watching it because I think a lot of church people probably felt like y'all shouldn't be going through this on the public eye. Like
but they should, because this is real life.
It is real life, but sometimes I don't even look at it as being church. You know, I just look at it as me personally. I don't think people should be putting their personal business out there like that. I just don't. I feel like if you want to have a reality show, have a reality show like the reality shows used to be about back in the day. When you go on and making games. And I don't need to know that who's cheating on who, because because then that invites people into your business, and then you get mad when they start asking you questions.
Yeah, well, if you're not willing to share it, then don't share it. But if you share it, then you have to be open to hearing all kinds of opinions. Mm-hmm. Just like Neffy's going to find out in a couple weeks when she sits down with Iyanla, when we get to watch it. And speaking of Iyanla, I watched that episode with Erica. What's her name? Erica in Saigon. It came on again.
Who the hell is that?
They was on Love and Hip Hop like the second season. And she told her, own this! Own it that you slept with this man. Oh, he didn't know your address.
Oh, man.
And you had his baby.
And you had his baby.
Yes!
I gotta look up that clip.
Woo! I forgot all about that episode.
Yeah, remember that?
It went off. And you had his baby. You finding the video now?
She said, hold it! Just the clip right here.
Let me see if I got this. That you had repetitive sex with a woman that you impregnated with your child that you didn't even know where she lived. Is that what I'm saying? That is irresponsible. That is insanity. This is what happens when you have a baby with somebody that you don't have a relationship with.
You know what? I live. It's a lie.
You know what? Instead of saying that,
call me up and did not know.
Oh my God, what have I done here? That's what you should be saying. But don't make it about him. Own your stuff, little girl. Own it. The shame of it, the embarrassment of it, that you slept with a man who doesn't know your address and had his baby. Own it. Now that's some mommy talk for you. Because as long as you're pointing at him, you ain't cleaning up your stuff.
But a lot, that's a lot of y'all, not y'all, our viewers, but there's a lot of women out there.
When I tell you I had church on Sunday, my pastor preached something, but he just preached about owning your shit. Don't worry about who's doing what and who ain't serving God. As long as you doing what you supposed to be doing. Own your stuff. Stop worrying about these titles.
I got chills.
Who has what title and who's doing what and who's the president and the chair. Don't worry about all that. Because it ain't about that. Hey, he told it. Own it.
Woo!
What?
Right.
I'm a chill. Wait.
Woo!
Shut up. Own it.
That's what you're saying. But don't make it about him.
Don't make it about him.
Stuff, little girl. Own it. The shame of it, the embarrassment of it, that you slept with a man who doesn't know your address and had his baby. Own that. Now that's some mommy talk for you.
Yeah.
Because as long as you're pointing at him, you ain't cleaning up your stuff.
Come on. No, you're not. No, you're not. See, sometimes you got to be able to sit back, and I'm learning this. Sometimes you have to be able to sit back and say, you know what? We went through what we went through, but you know what? I'm not even going to make this about you. I'm going to make this about me and why it is that I was wrong for doing what I did or reacting the way I reacted. Because at the end of the day, I got to make sure that I'm okay with them. I got to make sure that I can go home and sleep at night without having this on my mind and not worrying about you. As long as I'm cool, that's, you know what I mean? But I have to, in order for me to be cool, I got to be able to say, Mikhail, you were wrong in X, Y, and Z. Not, oh my God, Kevin, he's wrong and he always do this and that. Well, what did I do that was wrong? And if I wasn't wrong, then I wasn't wrong. But if I am wrong, then I need to be able to say I was wrong by reacting this way, or I was wrong by saying this. And some of us don't know how to do that. Some of us just know how to point the finger. But it is true in this old school that when you are pointing one finger, what do you have?
Three.
Hello, 3 more pointing back at you.
Yeah. 3.
You know what I mean? Baby, it's true. It's true. She got it together.
I enjoyed watching that episode again. Like, I forgot all about that episode. I forgot all about them.
Somebody just posted in the comments, Iyanla didn't shut Erica up or down. She just simply held up a mirror to Erica's face. A lot of people need one of those.
I remember what she did.
Yes. Right. Oh, he preached about that too. My pastor talking about holding up mirrors to your face.
He was about to fix my life that night before.
He said, mirror, mirror on the wall. He said, you stand in front of the mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? And said the mirror said, not you.
Ooh.
Not you. Own your shit. Own it. If you own your stuff, things would be a lot more easier and a lot more better. And it wouldn't be so much conflict that it is going on, because then we would know how to handle situations. I ain't going to handle this situation in this fashion because I know that if I do, this is going to be the outcome, and I don't need that outcome.
It's more comfort in pointing the finger than shaming yourself.
Yeah. Right.
That's what it is.
Right. Right.
So we are going to go. Of course, we're going to have another video. If I really want to talk about Shot, I hope you watch Shots Fired, because it's
because it's only on the first episode.
Yeah, the first episode, and then tomorrow night a new episode coming on at 8. And I have to catch up with Greenleaf, and I have to catch up with Underground. It's been a lot going on, so I can't be remembering. But I definitely am going to try to catch up, because I want to see what's going on with Greenleaf, what's going on with that family. I want to see what's going on with the Underground Railroad, with Harriet Tubman now being on Underground, and now I see that I can't remember her name, but she's pregnant. It's a lot going on Underground. So I've been missing a lot, but I'm going to catch up, because I'm going to talk about the things that I want to talk about. Love and hip hop. I don't know why, but I want to. It's just a lot. It's so all this shit going on, and I'm missing out. And I ain't talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It was good, but I heard that Phaedra's divorce is still not even final, even though she's claiming on the show that it is final. It's not final. It's too much going on, and then I'm waiting for the season finale. I'm waiting for the Real Housewives reunion, because we're going to hear that Portia slept with Apollo before he left.
I can't believe that.
I can believe it too.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Because she's stupid, and he's stupid.
And he's stupid.
If he think he could go do the same thing twice. First of all, you did it. First, it went to jail.
We was all looking at Kenya, but it was really Portia.
Yeah. Could be. Never know. But she's freaking frat. Her and girlfriends. Freaking frat. Them the ones you gotta watch out for.
Who's that?